What's up, y'all? My name is Devontae, and I sacrificed my time so you don't have to. So, I finally got around to watching the whole little Liv Morgan segment last night. Well, last night it happened, but I watched it just a couple minutes ago because all the hype behind Liv Morgan, and, I was catching more so highlights of some of the main stuff that was happening with the Intercontinental Championship, the Wyatt family. I even seen bits and pieces of the Judgment Day, obviously Punk and Drew McIntyre. But I didn't watch the promo all the way through. And, Liv Morgan, she thinking that thing right now. Liv Morgan is, she thinking that thing. I couldn't watch it in, a full segment, like I had to, each rotation took a pause and, a bit of a break time for your boy. But, Yeah, Liv Morgan is doing that thing. And, she's trending right now for doing that thing. And I just want to come back to this once again because I felt like I talked about this prior with the whole Rhea Ripley shaking her ass thing and Nia Jax's face. And then obviously BBL Bayley. That was trending like a week or two ago. And all the likes on most of the women's posts. So are we now done with the argument of you're sexist because you don't want to see the women wrestle? All you want to see them do is get naked. So how about you go watch some mud wrestling? Because you can only watch the women in order to get your dick hard and then you jack off and then you explode babies out of your penis. Are we done with that argument now? It was always a dumb fucking argument, but are we legitimately done with that argument now? Like the Liv Morgan post that's currently trending at the moment, that sort of kind of puts that to rest now, right? I mean, if the Rhea Ripley thing didn't do it, surely this puts this to rest, right? There was so many people, at least two off the top of my head, people that I was seeing arguing in favor of, well, Devontae, I'm just saying, you're a sexist, you're a misogynist because, well, you want to see the women do things to make man happy. And then, I swear to God, I seen their handle, because these dumb motherfuckers use the same handles throughout social media. I seen two people call me out for that. And I see them reposting the shit on my timeline. And I'm like, funny how that works, huh? So when I say it, it's, oh, you're a fucking idiot, Devontae. You're a sexist this, you're a sexist that. But here you are reposting Liv Morgan in some booty shorts. Now, don't get it twisted. I agree. Liv Morgan in booty shorts is a draw. It's a draw for any man. It's always been a draw. Going all the way back to Sunny when she broke AOL. One of the most downloaded women at the time. And she was just pretty much a mid-card talent for the most part. Not even a main event manager type of talent. No. Sunny in middle of 96 was pretty much, she was already on her way down, believe it or not, in the middle of 96. This was right before Sable started to blow up when she came in with Mark Merrow. It's always been a thing, boys and girls. You sit here and you pretend because you want to interject your stupid fucking politics into anything and you want to play feminist, but it's always been a thing. Sex has always sold. No one, let me repeat this one more fucking time. For the most part, no one gives a shit about random women's wrestling at all. If there's a point, then go for it. But when there's no point, no one gives a shit about it. Sex will always sell, no matter if it's a story, no matter if it's random. I mean, the good thing about Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan and the whole Dominic stuff is not only is sex appeal injected into this, like left and fucking right, but there's also a story tied to this. This is the kind of shit that makes you a household name within professional wrestling the more and more you do it. This is the kind of shit that's going to put Liv Morgan on par in a decade if she keeps this kind of shit up with the likes of a Trish Stratus, with the likes of a Lita, with the likes of a Chyna. This is the kind of shit that's going to put her in that stratosphere. If Rhea Ripley isn't already making her way to that top position as far as that kind of name value is constituted also, right? So you let your minds get brainwashed by the whole 4 horsewomen jargon. You let your minds get brainwashed by the nonsense of the give women a chance movement. You let your mind get interjected with the, we don't like them to be called divas because that's attached to a bunch of sexy stuff that makes the man brains go crazy. We want to show off the athleticism. See, they got muscles, and they muscles can do more than just squeeze your cock out. It does more than just squeeze your babies out. They got muscles on their arms, and they got muscles on their legs, and they got abs, and they can do moves because of the strength of their muscles. Yeah, see, my thing is no one gives a fuck about that. See, and you know the funny thing about all this also, and I talked about this in the past, just to reiterate for some of the newer viewers out there, when it comes to the women's wrestling, you do realize you get more men engaged with the women's wrestling when you give a purpose to it, right? And here's the thing, not just story, although I will argue that's the #1 priority. When it comes to women, they have an asset already built within them. That's the part that none of y'all actually get. You pretend as if the actual wrestling in itself, and look, I like wrestling more than the next person when it comes to the women, because at the end of the day, they're touching their bodies. But even women who knows what the fuck they're doing, right? Like a Serena Deeb. She's one of my favorite women's wrestlers because she knows what they're doing. Some women can get around that shit. Some of them can circumvent that issue if they're that fucking gifted inside the ring, right? You can bring up Asuka for an example, or pretty much any of the fucking Joshi wrestlers, right? There's a couple of them that kind of stand out that can pull off that kind of shit. But two things. One, I guarantee it, no matter how good they are when it comes to the wrestling, they are nowhere near as big of a name as the women who have sexual appeal. Point blank, say whatever you want. Again, big fan of Serena Deeb. Within AEW in itself, she ain't coming close to a Toni Storm. Hell, at this point, she ain't coming close to a Mariah May. Why? Because sex sells. That's it. Sex sells. That little three-way kiss that Toni Storm be doing with Mariah May and the other Japanese chick who I can't remember her fucking name right now, nor does it even fucking matter at the moment. That's the kind of shit that's gonna sell as far as getting them to a position where people are going to give a fuck about them a little bit more. So when a legitimate story actually plays a part, people at least know their names. You have to get your foot inside the door before you try to break it open and do whatever the fuck you want. Sex appeal will quickly elevate any woman. See, that's the advantage that they have over men. Men have to work for the majority of their spots within professional wrestling. So when they actually get to that top spot, they're always going to be taken a hell of a lot more serious than the women, right? Because it took talent, it took a lot of fucking practice, it took a lot of maneuvering for them to do the only thing that can legitimately get them over within professional wrestling, which is talking or wrestling, right? And the majority of the time it's mainly the fucking wrestling, right? That's just an immutable characteristic built within men when it comes to professional wrestling in comparison to the women. With the women, yeah, they can do the wrestling if they want to, but they have something built within them already. Not all, but the majority, a large chunk of the majority, right? They have something built within them already. And even then, I'm not even gonna say that, because even segments of the audience, always remember when it comes to sexual appeal, when it comes to looks, right? It's gonna be subjective. So even though you're not gonna find a large segment of the fans, for an example, that likes Nia Jax, I can guarantee you there's a large enough niche, there's a large enough following behind Nia Jax where that's one good thing about social media and the internet. There's gonna be one large niche that's going to, for the most part, make her feel more like a bigger deal than compared to the average woman who would just go out there and just wrestle for the sake of wrestling, right? And then you take all that, then you attach it to the character, and then when the character eventually gets a story, you want to see the story because there's name value attached to that character that's involved in that story, and then sooner or later, you're going to want to watch them wrestle. That's how this usually works. Apparently, we're going to pretend as if that's not the case, and you just want to see the women go out there and just fucking bumblefuck around as if we can't see the men do that. And you sit there and you lie to yourself because you so badly want to be down. You so badly want to be, what do they call it nowadays? I forgot the word for it. It's not even a feminist, or a maleness. It's a fucking word for it. Not cuck either. I mean, that's what I usually call it. An ally. There we go. You want to be an ally so badly. By the way, kind of just, a little bit of a reminder. Sometimes I do this monthly, sometimes I do this weekly, sometimes I do this daily, depending on the topic in itself and how many times I'm talking about it. For the cucks and for the nerds and for the dweebs and for the geeks and for the simps out there, Liv Morgan doesn't know you. She may be single right now, and you have about as much of a chance of getting with Liv Morgan than you do meeting your father, who would have told you that you're a loser and that you need to work on yourself and stop trying to chase after women on the internet and on television who you don't know and who you will never have a chance in hell with. See, it's funny too, because I be seeing all these guys retweet themselves wearing Liv Morgan shirts and shit like that, and they all look like fucking wrestling otaku. Now, I'm not out here pretending that I'm some goddamn pimp out here. I'm not trying to come out here and pretend like I'm some fucking superstar. But let me just tell you right now, you sir, with your overextended belly and your double chin and your eyes looking about as cockeyed as my dick on your eye, you have no chance. It's not happening. Stop it. Get some help. Let me help you, okay? Here's some advice. Your right hand, her photo. Do it as much as you possibly can while building up the risk to actually meet a real woman outside the world. And trust me, even if the woman isn't on par with Liv Morgan, where there's a 99% chance that she will not be on par with Liv Morgan, it is still a woman and it's still a hoe. You should fall in love with her first, and then you should probably use that hoe for whatever benefits you feel that hoe will actually do for you, right? But you over obsessing with a woman where her hoe will never be available to you, like it's like a for rent sign out there, and on the bottom of that little white portion of the for rent sign where it usually says the phone number, when you look at it, it just automatically turns to never gonna fucking happen. And then when you look away, it turns the number right back, right? The telephone number just pops right back up. Then you look at the sign again, and it says, stop looking at this. You're never going to buy this house. You're not rich enough. Stop looking at the fucking sign. Then you turn your head, and then the phone number comes right back up. See, it's like a fucking mini-series. It's like a goddamn Comedy Central show. You have no shot in hell. And not even in hell. You have no shot in Haiti of ever getting with Liv Morgan. Ever. Period, point blank. None of the women, to be perfectly honest with you, but in particular Liv Morgan, because there's a bunch of simps actually thinking to themselves, if I buy her shirt, maybe she'll notice me. Maybe she'll give me a heart. That's about as good as the local fucking woman behind the store that gave me a blowjob the other day, but I found out that she had blood on her teeth because she was missing teeth, and you know, I probably have AIDS right now. You probably do have AIDS right now. You should probably go get checked up. But going back to what I was saying earlier, look, there are so many things built within the women that if we just exploit that and use that power for good, you can get more Liv Morgan booty short stuffs happening all the goddamn time. See, and I said this before, and there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with me. That's fine if you want to, but I got the majority on my side. Especially looking at stuff like NXT, not just Raw, in particular Raw too. You can look at SmackDown, hell, throw AEW inside that also, but in particular something like an NXT, there are so many bad women in WWE right now. So many bad women. The women back in the past, not saying that there were anything wrong with them, but you know, for the most part, there was kind of a status quo back in the late 90s and the early 2000s where most of the girls, for not all, but the majority of the girls didn't have any ass whatsoever. And it was pretty much pretty face, slim waist, no ass, and, you know, big titties that were really, really fake. You kind of have that all still right now, but the girls today have ass. Jiggly, fat butt, cheeks, fucking basketball in each fucking booty cheek. And I want to see those things thinging. I want to see those things thinging in some thongs. I want to see those things thinging in some thongs that be thunging. And you're going to ruin that for me? You're going to ruin the booty butt cheeks because, I'm sorry, respect women? Respect women? You want me to respect women? And professional wrestling, the same ones who go on Instagram, who go on their fucking social media site, and you know, you can pretty much see everything for free, and you want me to feel bad for the women not getting TV time? You know, you can get them TV time if you allow them to, you know, do their thing and McThang thing and draw on television, which will, trust me, any fucking woman on the roster right now, right? Any woman, like I said, there's always going to be a niche. Within professional wrestling, every woman not named Nyla Rose because she's not really a woman, and everyone named not Sunny Kiss because that's also not a woman, you can probably do something with, and they're going to get over. Even a Nia Jax. You throw Nia Jax out there, there's plenty of men who want to see Nia Jax's ass cheeks. I'm telling you, there is. Even Charlotte Flair. There are some men out there who want to see Charlotte Flair's concrete booty. You know, I mean, you know, granted, like I said, it's concrete booty. It's like you take your dick and you put it at the crack of the sidewalk and you're just smashing it, and it's just not a good night, right? But trust me, there are men who are attractive to those kind of things, right? And to deprive people of that because you want to be an ally so badly when you know deep down inside you're so horribly fucking wrong. When you know deep down inside professional wrestling has always and will continue to be curtailed to men. Men with muscles. I mean some, the majority, kind of. You get what I'm trying to say though, right? That's the demographic and that's what you should be, curtailing everything towards. Not the sensitive soy boys out there flipping their bangs in the front of their forehead going, gosh, I just want to respect women, gosh. I'm in LA. I'm a nice guy. I know you don't notice me, but sooner or later you will get with me. That guy that you're with right now, he may be badass, but he's not a sensitive, good guy like me, gosh. Sooner or later you're gonna love me too. Alright, you want me to do what now? Oh, yeah, sure, you can use my hand. I mean, there's some tissue, right? Oh, you're using my hand already. Okay, cool. I'll just look away. Gosh, I bet that guy wouldn't let you use his hand. Yeah, are you done yet? Are you done? Okay, cool. I'll see you later. God, I'm never gonna wash his hand again. Don't be that guy. Stop being that guy. No woman's going to ever like that guy. See, this video is kind of a combination of two things. It's kind of giving you the news update of what's going on with Liv Morgan. Not really a news update. Kind of my feelings on the situation, which is news because you fucking love me. And it's also a healthy reminder that you constantly thinking that these women are going to like you because your version of respect for them is not wanting to see them naked, which is not really respect. It's because they themselves don't want you to watch them being naked. If it was someone who was a legitimate Chad, someone who was like, not you, they would absolutely not mind having men watch them naked, but because it's then it's an insult. You know what I mean? Stop being that guy and join the train of real men who want to shoot women and shake their ass cheeks, because the more and more you're open and inclined to that idea, everybody wins. The women get more over because they get more television time, and there's a good shot with the name value that's attached to that. There's a good shot whenever they get into a story, you're gonna more so care compared to not caring beforehand, and then they get into a legitimate storyline, and it works out for everybody because even the worst wrestler from a women's perspective today is most likely better than the best wrestler in the world about 20 years ago. Everybody wins. You get your good matches, you get your ass cheeks, the women get on television, they get more time, they get more money, nine times out of 10 they get more experience, whether that's television experience, whether that's wrestling experience, and you get to use your right hand more often. You know what I mean? You need some exercise anyways, and I think, well, what's a better way to get you prepared for push-ups than seeing Liv Morgan's ass cheeks? My recommendation would probably be switch up the hands each night. I don't just focus on your right hand. Hell, I'm even helping you out. I'm preparing you to be ambidextrous, right? Sooner or later, you can take those right and left hands so you can kind of like force them to kind of train your left and right leg, and you kind of be like Shawn Michaels when you can use any leg to throw up for the sweet chin music. That can be you. Emphasis on sweet cheeks. Sweet chin. Fuck you. Look, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Are you with me? Are you with me on the ass cheek train? Are you with me, my fellow men of culture, where you want to see more booty cheeks? Not just Liv Morgan's ass cheeks, not just Rhea Ripley's ass cheeks. There are plenty of women in NXT that I'm down to see the butt cheeks from, right? I mean, Nikita Lyons is right there. She's waiting. She's waiting to get into a bra and panties contest when we can get her in the middle of the ring and she just starts twerking. For us, you watching television. That's live booty cheeks. You want to see that? I know you want to see that because I want to see it. Jada Parker, you want to see that? Don't tell me you don't want to see Miss Parker. Come on. You know you want to. Take that smile off your face, boy. You know you want to. Look at you. Put that smile back on your face. You happier than the motherfucker right now. And a plethora of other women. Like I said, no matter how you look at this, everybody wins. The only ones who don't win are the only ones who want to continue this whole charade about them being a nice guy. But who gives a shit about them? Like I said, they live in their mom's basement. Therefore, they already no longer exist regardless. I mean, to the rest of the world. I mean, shit. I mean, even their mom doesn't know that they exist unless they bring down the fucking Cheeto bowl in the middle of their basement. Sometimes they have to sleep at night wondering whether or not they got a heart attack at the age of 22 because they're just that obese. Don't worry about those people. Worry about yourself. Worry about your entertainment. You don't know. Fuck that. Worry about my entertainment. That's what's important. Worry about my entertainment. I want to see more booty butt cheeks on television, and you need to stop fucking depriving me of all of that. We need to get together, band together, and we need this to come back together. Like butt cheeks. Alright, I gotta go take care of something real quick. I hope you guys don't mind. I'll be back within the next hour or so. Probably, maybe, no, tomorrow. Okay, whatever. Catch you guys later. A deuces and a P. Eyes. What the fuck did I leave that bookmark at? God damn. Let's see. X videos. Scrolling down. Alright. Wait, I don't even see her anywhere. What the fuck? Shit. Do I still got her bookmarked on there? No, I don't have a bookmarked on here. What the fuck's that girl? Naomi. I still got Naomi Banks. Yeah. Oh, I got Roxy. Oh shit, I'm still recording.